Good day to everybody. In this short video, I will introduce to you a recent innovation by the Millennium Hilton Bangkok, which decided to tackle the challenge of food waste. The Millennium Hilton Bangkok is a 5-star city hotel on the banks of the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok. Part of the Hilton Worldwide Group, the hotel offers 532 rooms, 6 restaurants and bars, and meeting and event space for up to 800 people. The hotel employs 480 full-time team members and hosts approximately 250,000 hotel guests and over 400,000 F&B covers per year. For the hospitality and restaurant industry, Bangkok is a very competitive market. Customers are attracted by discounted offers. Several online booking portals and loyalty programs offer these discounted deals, and most hotels feel obliged to participate. This increases the urge for the hospitality industry to control and reduce their cost of products and services. One of the biggest costs in the hospitality industry is the food cost. The UN reports that 30% of all the farmed and produced food is being wasted. This amount is both ethically and economically not tolerable for the hotel. Therefore, the Millennium Hilton Bangkok decided to track and reduce the amount of food waste produced during the production chain.
Ideas for innovation come seldom from one team member but are rather influenced by a variety of factors. Internal sources include R&D departments, team members, and forecasting. External sources are market demand, regulations, accidents, and sometimes a shock in the system. In an open innovation system, sources from both internal and external are considered for the idea creation. This was also the case in our food waste project.
At the heart of the project is the Hotel Sustainability Committee. A knowledge push from the regional office highlighted the food waste challenge and potential opportunity. After market survey, the committee realized that increasingly discriminating customers expecting that businesses are responsibly and sustainable. This was enforced by the observation that some of the competitors have launched projects in similar fields. Additional to that, there was an urge from internal operations managers to improve cost structure in order to be able to offer attractive prices to the market.
As the Sustainability Committee was on unfamiliar territory, they decided to get an outside opinion. We consulted with WWF Thailand, which put us in contact with a specialist on the field. This outside opinion gave an additional perspective which helped us in the idea selection. As a business, we naturally seek to increase income and look for more efficient ways to gain a competitive advantage. One of the beneficial methods to achieve that is by developing an innovation. As a first step, the sustainability team decided to establish a dedicated project team. With counseling from the external advisor, it was decided to go for a cross-functional team.
A cross-functional team consists of members from different departments with different functions. It was the logic choice, as the project would include departments such as F&B, finance, HR, and others. Alternative choices would have been functional team or a matrix of both options.
Whether or not an innovation is successful depends largely on its environment. It is a combination of strategy, process, structure, and capability. It can be said that the execution and implementation is the multiplier of the innovation itself. The goal is to eliminate any barriers and create a favorable condition to succeed with the innovation.
The strategy was to convince the frontline staff about the benefits of the project, as they would have to do the majority of the work. The project team decided it was critical that team members would not only execute but really carry the project with enthusiasm. It was achieved by a week-long training, implementing monetary and non-monetary incentives and recognition. To have an appropriate structure, the project team identified key frontline staff which were made champions in their respective sections. A Secretary General was nominated to coordinate all the administrative work. The champions were included to make the final adjustments to the processes during the first week of training and ensure the capabilities were matching the roles.
The cross-functional team proved to be critical for the success of the food waste innovation project. Reason being is that we had several challenges, interdepartmental challenges, during the implementation process, and the cross-functional team actually managed to solve the problems within the project team.
After the testing period, the project team reviewed first data with the executive management and the champions. Last points were discussed and adjusted, and then the program was officially launched.
The main driver for the project was to capture the economic value by reducing the amount of food purchased versus food cover served. This was easy to measure with data provided by the finance department. Soon after starting the project, the food waste team was able to measure a reduced purchase quantity per cover served. However, the project team realized that there were several other benefits which the hotel can capture. They started to communicate the goal, efforts and successes to the community and hotel guests. The hotel established a collaboration with the food bank to donate their excess food, and it communicated the same in a press release. The first feedback, especially from the hotel guests, was very positive, and it showed that the initial analysis of the sustainability team was correct. The guests were pleased that the hotel was responsible and took on the challenge of food waste. However, the project team also realized that it was more difficult to measure the social value and benefits, as it depends on the perception of the individual, and everybody's individual perception of social value is different. It was clear that more time was needed to identify the community and social value of this particular project.
Another benefit was the added knowledge, purpose, and motivation to the workforce. In the hospitality industry, the team members are seen as the hotel's most important asset. The executive management identified that especially the frontline team members reacted positive on the project. Their skills and knowledge increased, and it added purpose to their work.
The project team was able to implement this innovation successfully and deliver a positive financial impact. Analyzing the internal and external sources was key in selecting this opportunity. The project team explained that a vital part of their success was to put a lot of effort in establishing a team and training frontline team members before implementing the actual innovation. And while it was not yet possible to identify the full range of benefits to the company, the positive economic impact of the food waste innovation was evident.